Good evening to all the amazing attendees and the panelists. I am Simran, content writer with Woosper, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you on today's webinar. The topic of the webinar is brand awareness to social media marketing, and the webinar will be hosted by Sandhya Sharma, who's Woosper's growth media hacker. To begin with, I'd like to give you a little brief about our organization and the webinar's format. We develop empowering solutions that support the organizations to establish a digital presence that is prized and preferred globally. We aim to generate excellent digital marketing strategies and solutions that facilitate brand growth through market research, brand strategizing, content marketing, MarTech tools, and engaging user experience. Sandhya Sharma, our own social media growth expert, is all set to host today's webinar with her resourceful insights. It is advised that you keep your screens on as she will be presenting and going through various points, and you do not want to miss on that. The entire duration of the webinar will be of around 30 to 45 minutes. So if you have any queries or doubts in the meanwhile, the chat box is open. You can keep sharing it. The experts will answer all your queries towards the end of the session. With that, I'd like to welcome Sandhya to begin with the session. Sandhya, the floor is yours.
Firstly, thank you, Simran, for commencing the webinar. Secondly, I would like to thank all of you for taking up time to attend this webinar. I hope I'm able to share meaningful insights with you during the entire course of the session. I am Sandhya Sharma. I have been working as a social media growth expert from last couple of years. And I think we all will agree that this is amazing field and what an exciting time to be a part of it. Just a reminder for all of you, chat box is live during the entire session, so keep sharing your doubts. So let's get started. Firstly, we'll discuss about the purpose of this webinar. The purpose of this webinar is to give you a brief understanding of brand awareness through social media and its essential factors. We'll start with digital presence, as you can see on your screen. Digital presence, an essential facet for business studies, for business success, sorry. Chapter 1 includes brand awareness through social media. So we'll start with what you will learn in this webinar. We'll start with the introduction part. So what is brand awareness and its importance? Brand awareness represents how familiar your target audience is with your brand and how well they recognize it. Establishing brand awareness is a powerful marketing strategy that leads consumer to develop an instinctive preference of a brand and its products. Making a brand recognizable and memorable is at the heart of every marketing strategy because it is a major force behind brand trust and ultimately sales generation. What are its importance? So, importance of brand awareness includes it builds credibility. When consumers are familiar with a brand, they are more likely to trust it and view it as a reputable and reliable option. Second one is increases recognition. The more recognizable a brand is, the more likely consumers are going to remember it. It is when consider They will consider that brand when making purchases decisions. This can help in customer retention. Next point is differentiates from the competitors. Brand awareness can help businesses to stand out from their competitors and establish a unique identity in the market. This can make it easier to attract customers. It also creates emotional connections. Strong brands often have an emotional connection with their customers, which can help to foster loyalty. In the next slide, we have listed some companies with strong social media presence or with strong brand awareness. All of these brands have a lot in common. Despite their different industry types, they have always set a trend. They became trendsetters, not followers. They have kept consistency in their brand tone. They always highlighted their USP. They did not overcrowd the social media handles. I think it's good if you post one post or two posts rather than posting daily. It can enlighten your viewers with good content. Let's discuss these brands in detail. We'll take the example of Starbucks. Starbucks has successfully built a strong brand awareness on social media by creating compelling content, engaging with their audience, and staying true to their brand. Their strategy of consistent branding, user generated content, social media advertising, timely and relevant content, and engagement. This approach has helped them create a loyal fan base who actively interact with the promotion of their social media brands. As a result, Starbucks has established itself as a leading brand in the coffee industry. We'll also take the example in the tech industry. We'll talk about Apple in that. Apple brand awareness has helped it to establish a loyal customer base and maintain a competitive edge in the tech industry. We can take example of sportswear industry as well. You all must have aware of Nike. Nike is a company that has built a strong brand identity around the concept of just do it. Its logo and tagline are instantly recognizable, and its marketing campaigns are known for its inspirational messages. Nike's brand awareness helped it to establish a loyal customer base and become one of the most successful sportswear brand companies in the world. We can also take the example of brands like Zomato, Geo, Cadbury, who have paid attention to their social media activities. All of it contributed towards improved audience engagement. You can take the example of Cadbury Raksha Bandhan campaigns or Zomato's innovative billboard collaboration with Blinkit. They all can relate with them. Therefore, people also can relate with them. Therefore, it helped them boost their brand awareness. Additionally, they never stopped highlighting their brand tone over digital media, which gave them that massive and loyal audience base. In the next slide, there's how can we leverage the power of social media for improved brand awareness? You all must be aware of that social media is massive. It has a massive reach. Social media platforms have millions and millions of users, providing businesses with access to a vast audience that they can engage with. By creating and sharing content on social media, businesses can reach a large number of people in a shorter amount of time. Then we'll discuss about the targeted advertising. Social media platforms allow businesses to target their advertising efforts to specific demographics, interests, and behaviors. This enables them to reach their ideal audience, increase engagement, and ultimately drive more traffic to their websites. Next, we'll discuss about engaging content. In general, engaging content means the content should be appealing to the eye of the audience. It interests them. In engaging content, we can also discuss about UGC. UGC is a powerful tool for increasing brand awareness because it leverages the power of social proof and word of mouth marketing. When customers create content, customer will create content in UGC. When customer will create content related to the brand, they are essentially providing a testimonial that can be more effective than other traditional advertising. Social media is definitely a cost effective method compared to traditional form of advertising. Social media marketing is relatively inexpensive. This is all in the part of social media for improved brand awareness. Now we'll move forward to the next slide. Here are some statistics of social media usage demographics. Social networks have transformed marketing, and their popularity is still growing in global social media statistics. This is the summary of Jan 2023. As per the data reported January 2023 global overview, we can clearly see that social media growth has continued to increase. Here we can see that more than half of the percentage, more than half, that is somewhere around 59.4%, more than half of the world now uses social media. 4.76 billion people around the world now use social media. 137 million new users have come online within the last 12 months. The average Daily time spent on social media is somewhere around 2 hours and 35 minutes. And all other statistics are also listed, like female social media users are 46.3%, whereas male social media users are 53.7%. In the next slide, we can see that the world's most used social platforms. So Facebook is at the top. Second, it's YouTube, WhatsApp, and Instagram. Notably, you can see that out of the four top social media platforms, the four top social media platforms, three are from Meta. Facebook is just the most used platform in total. But as marketers, we can say that we know it's crucial to consider different trends of usage for different demographics. The rapid growth of TikTok, it's at number 6, underwent in 2021 actually, saw it ranked in the sixth most used platform for the very first time in 2022. In January 2023, that remains the same with the TikTok. So what does that mean? What does that mean for you social media, for your social media strategy? Clearly, there are lots of opportunities to reach, interact with, convert, and engage social media users across wide number of channels, each with different features. Each channel has its different features. So here we have listed some popular social media platforms for brand awareness that is Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter. We'll discuss them in detail. Firstly, we'll start with Facebook. There are several social media platforms that businesses can use to increase brand awareness. The choice of platform will depend on the business target audience, their marketing goals, and the type of content they want to share. Here are some of the most popular social media platforms. We'll starting with the Facebook. With over 2.9 billion monthly active users, Facebook is the largest social media platform. It's great platform for businesses to build a strong online presence, engage with their audience, and advertise their products and services. As of January 2023, it was found that men between the ages of 25 to 34 years made up Facebook largest audience, accounting for 17.6%. As you can see, Facebook audience set age set is 25 to 34, and it accounts for 17.6% of the global users. Additionally, Facebook's second largest audience base is found to be between 18 to 24 years. Next platform that we'll cover is YouTube. With over 2.6 billion monthly active users, YouTube is the second largest search engine in the group after Google. It's great platform for businesses to share video content, promote their products and services, and establish thought leadership. Active users on YouTube is 2.6 billion. Average time spent is 19 minutes, and audience set is 25 to 34, which is 20.7% of the total. Now let's move forward to Instagram. Instagram has over 2.35 billion monthly active users and is a highly visual platform. It's an excellent platform for businesses to showcase their products and services through high quality images and videos. As of January 2023, we can see that almost 17% of global active Instagram users were men between the age of 18 to 24 years. TikTok is another very popular social media platform. Active users on TikTok is somewhere around 1 billion. 60% are between the ages of 16 to 24, 26% are between the ages of 16 to 24, and the average time spent on TikTok is somewhere around 45 minutes. So next we'll move forward to LinkedIn. LinkedIn has over 900 million members, and out of them 310 million active members are in this platform, which are the active users of LinkedIn. It's an excellent platform for B2B business to establish thought leadership, connect with other professionals, and promote their products and services. The average time spent on LinkedIn is 17 minutes, and their audience set is 25 to 34, that is which constitutes of 60% of its global users. And our last platform is Twitter. Twitter has over 368 million monthly active users and is known for its real time conversations. It's a great platform for businesses to engage with their audiences, and it also used for share news and updates and promote their products and services. Next, here is a graph. You can see from this graph that sorry, brand awareness, you can see from this graph that brand awareness holds the highest percentage while defining the goals of marketers around the globe. Each strategy aims towards highlighting the brand and making it reach to the right audience. Once your brand gets the required credibility, it can improve lead generation comes as a byproduct. This graph shows that 26.1% of social media marketers uses social media platforms for brand awareness. Second, 22% for sales or lead generation, and 17.9% for increased community engagement, 17.2% for growing brand audience, and 16.8% for increasing web traffic. We'll define social media strategy. So creating a robust social media strategy is important. It's an essential factor in building brand awareness. You can reach a wider audience with that. You can increase your brand recognition. You can drive traffic to your website. You can also develop long term relationship with your customers, and you can also stay ahead of the competition. In the next slide, we will discuss the key elements of social media strategies. What are the goals and objectives? What are its target audience? Content strategy, platform selection. We'll discuss all of them in detail. Goals and objectives. Sorry. You need to identify what are your primary objectives before planning your social media strategy. Defining objectives gives a clear roadmap that ultimately help your business achieve its goals. If we talk about target audience, every business is unique and so its target user base. Identify the target audience in order to understand the delivery needs better. Content strategy, one of the most crucial elements in social media strategy. Your content should be able to inform, educate, and entertain your audience, and the consistency is the king. Platform selection, choose the social media platform that are most relevant to your business and target audience. Each platform has its own strengths and weaknesses, so it's important to choose the ones that align with your goals. Then there is brand voice. So define your brand voice. Defining brand voice is very essential. Define your brand voice and guidelines to ensure consistency in messaging and tone across all social media platforms. The next one is engagement strategy. Develop you should develop a plan for engaging with your audience that we have already discussed about UGC. It's also helpful in engaging with your audience. So develop a plan for engaging with your audience on social media. This may include responding to comments and messages, running contests or promotions. This include all of that. Then measurement and analytics is also key elements of social media strategy. Establishing metrics to measure the success of your social media strategy. Use analytics to track your social media progress. Identify areas for improvement and adjust your strategy as needed. The reason that why we are emphasizing on content creation is that it is the medium through which you can convey your brand's thoughts, services, and insights to the world. Be it vocal or digital, your content is the ultimate high power. So here are content creation for social media. It's essential for building a strong social media presence. It is used for increasing engagement. It helps in it helps in enhancing the brand reputation and driving traffic and conversions. Effectively communicate Content creation can help you effectively communicate your message to the target audience and achieve your business goals. So here are some tips for creating engaging content that will help increasing brand awareness. You can use a variety of formats. You can use carousels, you can use videos, you can use static images for your content. Storytelling is also an option. Use storytelling to make your content more engaging. Share stories that are relevant to your brand and help people understand why your brand is unique. You can also provide values with your content. Your content should provide value to your audience. It should be informative, it should be educational, or it should be entertaining. This will help establish your brand as a thought leader and keep people engaged. The other is consistency. As we have already discussed, that consistency is the key. In next slide, there are some key metrics for social media success. So we'll discuss them in detail. Firstly, we'll move forward to reach. What is reach? Reach, while we have discussed, so we will start with impressions actually. Impression refers to the number of times your content has been shown on someone's screen. Impression, that number of times your content should be seen on the screen. Say you have a Facebook ad that has popped up on screen 500 times. That means it has 500 impressions. When we talk about reach, while impressions refer to the number of times ad is displayed, reach refers to the number of users who have seen a piece of content. Say if you have an ad that is displayed on the screen 500 times to 300 users, right? Your reach would be 300 users. Some of those users may have seen your ad once, while others may have seen it multiple times. Then it's engagement. Engagement measures how many people have interacted with your social media posts. This includes like comments, shares, and clicks. The next metrics is follower growth. Follower growth measures how many new followers you have gained over a certain amount of time. This metric help you understand how quickly your social media following is growing. Then it's referral traffic. Referral traffic measures how many people have clicked on to understand how much traffic your social media efforts are driving to your website. And the last one in this is actually referral traffic only. By tracking this key metrics, you can better understand the success of your social media efforts and make informed decision about how to optimize your social media strategy. You can also use these metrics like post engagement, story reach. You can also see that it's also help in making your strategy of social media. So here are some tips for refining social media strategy. You should set measurable goals. Your goals should be smart. That is, they should be specific, they should be measurable, they should be accurate, they should be reliable. So and you have to monitor your metrics regularly. You should analyze your data and you should adjust your strategy accordingly. You can test your data according to these metrics and also you can iterate them. These are some key takeaways from this webinar. Firstly, we have identified businesses needs to develop a strategy. Strategy is very important. We can design resonating campaigns. We can also strategize selection of various social media platforms. You can connect with relevant influencers. Influencer marketing really helps. You can create empathetic content. You can regularly monitor your content and measure your actions, and also keep your strategy dynamic and adaptable to change. So, let me take a few minutes before getting into the Q&A session. Till then, Simran would like to add something. Simran, over to you.
Sure. Thank you, Sandhya. First of all, I would like all of you to share your questions if there are any. The chat box is open. Secondly, we have a team of panelists who will be answering your questions along with Sandhya as well. The main aim of this webinar was to inform everybody about the power of using social media to improve brand awareness to get better and better results. The organizations scaling from small, medium to large scale who are looking for a digital media agency to support their growth, their digital presence, and overall digital performance. Our seasoned professions are at Woosper are there to help you. Let's begin with the Q&A sessions. Okay, so we have a question now. Sandhya, over to you. How can we effectively leverage user-generated content to improve brand awareness on social media?
Okay, so you can effectively leverage user generated content by encouraging your followers to share photos, testimonials featuring your brand. You can also repost user generated content on your social media handles and running social media. You can also run social media contests for that that will require user generated content as an entry requirement. Thank you.
All right, Satnam, I hope that answers your question. We have another one. Uh, the question is, how will you differentiate strategies based upon different industry types?
Okay, so that's a great question. Actually, your strategies will differ on the following basis. Like your strategies will differ on your audiences, that the type of audience you are trying to reach, and your goals. The type of goals you have, your social media strategy should align with your overall business goals. It includes your content also, the type of content you create and share on social media, that will also vary. Sharing photos of your latest collection, like if we talk about a fashion brand, it will always share photos of their latest collection, whereas a law firm, if we talk about a law firm, they will share educational studies or case studies. So we talk about goals, we talk about audience and content. Lastly, we can add on to tone. Your brand tone is extremely important. The tone of your social media content should be appropriate for your industry. For example, if you talk about a healthcare brand, they use a very serious tone. So I hope it answers. Is there any other questions, Imran?
Yes, there are a few more questions.
Okay.
But I think due to shortage of time and a limited time, we'll just take all these questions and revert on these questions via mail. I would
Okay.
request all of you who all have shared these questions to submit their email addresses. Our panelists are on it and they will share the response with you as soon as possible. Guys, please share your email addresses on the same chat. Karthik, Vedansh, Ankit, Preeti, I request all of you to share your email addresses. Our panelists are here to share your answers via the email.
That's all for the questions, Imran.
All right. Adding to that, there's a question how to build a personal brand. Karthik, I would like to inform you that there are several uh, other webinars planned as well, and the next webinar would be on this particular topic. So I would like to request you to join that webinar. The details will be shared soon. So please share your ID here. We'll share the webinar details with you as well.
Okay,
Thank
Simran.
you, Vedansh.
That's all
Yes.
from your side, Simran.
Also, if anybody needs a copy of the presentation, you need to do the same. Share your email on the chat. We'll share the copy of the presentation with you as well, along with the answers to the questions. We are here for another 10 minutes for everybody to give their email addresses, and then we can end the session. Thank you so much, Sandhya. It was indeed wonderful to hear your insights. I hope all of you had a great time.
Yes, I'm hoping the same. Simran, we have to wait for some more 10 minutes.
Yes, let's wait. People are dropping their email addresses.
Okay, okay, no problem.
Midansh, I hope you've shared your email address. We'll share all the requirements from your end via email. Yes, I've received your email address.
I hope everybody has dropped their emails in the chat section.
Yes.
So with
We are
this, we come.
receiving a few more. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Continue.
should I wait?
It's okay.
With this, we come to the end of the session. I hope this webinar helped you understand the basics of social media marketing strategies and its relevance to improved brand awareness. Thank you.